Hello, everyone, and I'm back, everybody. Yeah. Hello, and thank you so much for joining me today. We're playing some Ultima 7, continuing the long list. And, yeah. Didn't stream much last week, so we're going to hit the ground running and get right back into it. So let's just jump right in, shall we? When last we left off, the Avatar traveled to Vesper. Is now going to enter the town in search of his boat. Let's do it. Oh, it feels good to play this again. It's been a little while. Who's this? Peasant. The matronly woman you see has a look of concern on her face. Good day, my lord. I am Ivella. Curtsies. Might I know thy name? Plunge. Pleased to meet thee, Plunge. What is your name? I am Ivella, my lord. Job. I take care of my daughter, Catherine, while Cador is at work. Who is Cador? Cador is mine husband. He is the overseer at the Britannian Mining Company here in Vesper. He is often at the tavern at this time. I do wish he would not go there every night with that woman. Hey, welcome on in, Toasty. It's good to see you. How you doing? Congratulations on getting the first. Tell me about this woman. Sniped back to being dead. Okay. Her name is Mara. She is a fellow miner. She is very nice, but also very beautiful. I do not like mine husband spending all that time with her. Tell me about Catherine. I worry about her. Every day at noon, she seems to disappear for a few hours. She has these foolish notions that gargoyles are friendly and honorable. I am afraid she may be visiting the other side of the oasis. Oh, I do hope not. Tell me about Vesper. Well, it would be a lovely town if it were not for those gargoyles. They are disgusting beings. I think Austin should have them run out of town. Tell me about Austin. He is our mayor. Eldroth recommended that we elect him, so of course we did. However, between the two of us, I think we ought to have someone new if Austin does not do something quickly. As a matter of fact, thou shouldst run for mayor, my lord. What dost thou think? Wouldst thou like to run for mayor? No. That is too bad. I believe thou wouldst be perfect for the office. Tell me about Eldroth. He is our town advisor, a very wise man that is Eldroth. He also sells provisions. Tell me about gargoyles. Null Sim, walking into town to offer the mayor's job. Makes sense. Yep, that's a typical day for the Avatar. Welcome on in, Null Sim. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. Perfectly wretched beasts. I'm getting offered the mayor position by a racist, I guess. Thank goodness most of them stay on their side of the oasis. Lots of racists in this town. Or in this game, honestly. I do not know how Cador stands working with them. Well, for him, that is. There is only one who still works there. Here, she says, fumbling through her robes. Finally, she finds a piece of parchment and hands it to you. Oh, okay. What's your job? Oh yeah, I already asked her that. Bye. Pleasant journey, my lord. So, let's take a look at that parchment, shall we? Is that it? Keep Britannia clean. Send the gargoyles back. Paid for by the Britannian Purity League. Wow. That's harsh. Yeah, miss watching the one game which had the most profound effect on my life ever. Hell yeah, Null Sim. This is the first Ultima game I've ever played, so it's all new to me. But I'm glad to hear that. I think this is kind of like, from what I'm gathering, this is like the crowd favorite of Ultima games. Cool. You see before you a young girl with a carefree expression. As she notices you, her eyes grow wide as she exclaims, "Thou art the person in one of my storybooks. Thou art the Avatar." What's your name? My name is Catherine, my lord Avatar. What's your job? I have no job, my lord Avatar. I live with my father and mother here in Vesper. Tell me about your father. He is the overseer at the mines, my lord Avatar. Tell me about your mother. Yes, my lord Avatar, she is there right now, she points, apparently indicating her house. Tell me about Vesper. That is the name of our city, my lord Avatar. If thou art lost, thou mayest wish to speak with the town clerk. Okay, bye. First game I played which completely took over my summer school break. Like, what the fuck? It's the end of August already? No way. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's that kind of game. Just time melter. Dagger. 3 gold coins. Time sink, but so rich, yeah, for sure. Oh, what's this? Oh, yeah, more of the racist propaganda. Okay. Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I'm having a lot of fun. Who goes there? Who are you? A very neat, well-groomed, kindly man stands before you. Your name? He smiles at you. Ah, excellent. Thou art not afraid to ask a question. Remember, there are no stupid questions, only dumb ones. My name is Eldroth, my lord. Your job? I, my friend, am the provisioner, and if I may be immodest, also a counselor for Vesper. Perhaps I can someday give thee advice, my lord. For remember, that which does not kill us makes us wounded. Tell me about Vesper. Yes, my lord, this town is full of wonderful people to whom I have given advice. Advice. Early to bed, early to rise makes Jack a dull boy. Okay. Tell me about the people. About whom doth thou wish to know? Austin, the Gargoyles, Liana, Kador, perhaps Yongi? You know what? I'll come back to you when I actually need information. Farewell, my lord, and never forget the grass is always greener when it rains. I like that guy. See if I can find my ship. Oh. I don't know what's attacking me, but... Something sinister is happening, it sounds like. Oh, is this the dock? Is this my ship? Cool. Hey, Zensman. How are you doing today? Good to see you. Get off the ship. Oh god. This is scary. get off? Dismount. Pretty much bedtime here. Wanted to drop by and say hi. Wish you have a great time playing Ultimate. Alrighty, sounds good, Zensman. Have a good sleep. Good to see you as always. Stand up, open the plank thing. Oh. Plank thing. I think I see. Oh, sail for all the sails. Got it. I see. Oh, gotta orient it better. Boat door the side, yeah. I get you. Thank you. Oops. Okay. Orient ourselves a little bit better. Whoa! This is so weird. Okay. Do this. Whoops. Roll the sails. Okay, cool. Sick. Well, now I have my boat. I assume this is the hold? Yes. Just store stuff in here. Oh, there's my deed. Can't see anything because it's so dark. Maybe I should go sleep until it's daytime. Whatever, we have the ship. That's good. I'm going to save here. Let's start off from the top. Ship. Okay. Go find a bed to sleep in, shall we? Not there. Yeah, I'm excited that I have a ship now. I can go anywhere. More or less. Oh. What are you doing here? Get out of my house. Go in his bed. Let's sleep for 5 hours. So that should be enough, maybe? Find out. Pleasant dreams. White. 3. Okay, it's daytime again. When do we eat? Let's do some feeding. A bunch of food to divvy out. Might be one of the only tedious parts of the game, trying to like everybody. Very tasty. Ouch. Good. See what else is going on here in Vesper. Clearly we've got some issues. Do 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 do. Oh, that's this guy. Hi. Rio. You see a middle-aged man with a furrowed brow, as if he is constantly worried. What's your name? Please call me Austin. Good job. He sighs before responding. I am the mayor of Vesper. Tell me about Vesper. It was a pleasant place in days past, but now, my lord, the turmoil between our people and those gargoyles has caused many problems. What kind of problems? I am worried that the gargoyles may get restless and attack us. Lorne has not helped things, he points at his chest. I am the one charged with maintaining order here. If there is not any, it will be my responsibility. I have asked Eldroth what to do in case of an uprising, and I am trying to plan accordingly. Tell me about Eldroth. Eldroth acts as our counselor. He has been giving advice to the people in our town for, well, longer than I can remember. He owns the provisions shop. Tell me about Blorn. I am not sure what to think about him. I do not know what he does for a living, but I know the gargoyles hate him more than they do the rest of us. I am frightened of what will happen, since it is obvious that he holds mutual feelings towards them. Tell me about the gargoyles. I don't trust them any more than thou dost, Plunge, but officially, they are citizens too. I am afraid they may try to forcefully gain control of the town someday. Why? Oh yeah, I already asked that. People? I try to stay in touch with as many of the citizens as I can, but I do not know all of them that well. I know Cador has been in charge of the local branch of the Britannian Mining Company ever since it opened. He is married to Evella. I believe they are members of that fellowship organization. Of course, there's Eldroth, and a trainer, also Yongi, and he scowls as he adds the last one, Lorne. Also, thou shouldst speak with Liana. She knows a few of the people that I do not. I am afraid that I do not know everyone as well as I should. Tell me about Liana. She is my clerk. She is very efficient. I couldn't govern Vesper without her. Okay. Bye. Goodbye, my lord. Alright, let's talk to this dude. Not Shamino. Bye. Oh, that was Shamino. Okay. I thought that was the father there. Oh, dear. Oh, hopefully no one dies. Okay, we're good. Spiders dispatched. The spiders were awfully close to the town. Hey, it's a gargoyle. You are greeted with a smile from this gargoyle. What's your name? To be known to you as Laplem. What is your job? To be a miner. To be now the only miner of my race in this town. Okay. Tell me about yourself, Laplem. To mean rock one. Only miner? To tell you that there was another, Manabas, to have left because of racial hatred. To sit now in tavern all day with brother for Anamo. To feel bad for Anabamas and brother. But to need job, he shrugs. To put up with hatred. Tell me about your race. To know of many gargoyles who work in the other mines, but to see the Vesper mine has only humans now. To know... Oh. Tell me about the town. To be called Vesper to be the only place other than parts of Britain where gargoyles live with humans. To tell you that here are more conflicts, he sighs. To wonder if Turfin would be a better choice to maintain a home. Tell me about Turfin. To be the gargoyle home city. To have been constructed 200 years ago when the codex was placed in the void and the gargoyles were without places to live. Though not prohibited, no humans reside there. Conflicts. To see the humans grow in hostility to us. Sadly, to also see many gargoyles begin to show mutual feelings. To hope the situation never becomes violent. Okay, bye. We hope to see you again soon. Who are you? You see a well-muscled woman who lifts her head in acknowledgement of your presence. What's your name? The woman grabs your hand and shakes vigorously. Hello, my name's Mara. What's your job? He flexes proudly. I am a miner in Vesper. Tell me about Vesper. This used to be a pleasant town. He looks around, apparently checking if anyone is near, till the gargoyles became so unruly. Meanwhile, there's a gargoyle right there. Now most of us have to spend far too much time wondering when the gargoyles will decide they want to kill us. Tell me about the gargoyles. He shrugs. There is naught to say, except that they are a menace. This town will be a much better place without them. Tell me about us. Well, I know Kador feels as I do, as does his wife. I have heard the mayor express his concern about them. I don't really know his clerk, Liana. Tell me about Liana. I have only seen her a few times. I do not know her well enough to say this, but I think she is angry about something. She is always in a bad mood. Tell me about the wife. Vela is a lovely woman. She spends her days caring for their daughter, Catherine. Tell me about the mayor. His name is Austin. I like him, but I suspect that Liana is the one who truly keeps Vesper in order. Tell me about Kador. He is in charge of managing the mines. Does a fair job, too. He usually joins me at the Gilded Lizard. Tell me about the Gilded Lizard. That is the tavern here in Vesper. Yongi is the barkeeper. He serves a passing fair tankard of ale. Bye. Mara shakes your hand and slaps you on the back, saying, Fare thee well, friend. Alright. You see a broad-shouldered man with a solemn look about him. What's your name? The man shakes your hand. I am Kador. Tell me about your job. I oversee the local branch of Britannian Mining Company in Vesper. We mine many different minerals. What minerals? Gold and lead. Tell me about we. I work with Mara and a gargoyle named Laplem. Tell me about Laplem. Well, for a gargoyle, he is not too lazy. He works much harder than than the other one who left, and Manabas. But I would fain let him go if we did not need the extra hand. Tell me about Mara. She is a fantastic worker. Better than most men, if I have mind with. Tell me about Vesper. That is the name of our town. Liana at Town Hall can give thee any more information that thou mightest need. But I have lived here with my family since the branch opened. Tell me about your family. Yes, my wife Yvella, my daughter Catherine. Tell me about Liana. She keeps the records at Town Hall. Okay. There's not much else here. Alright, goodbye. It has been a pleasure, my lord. Gotta find the mayor's over there. Liana. Seems like the person to talk to. You see a short woman with a distracted look on her face. What's your name? Breaking from her work, the woman turns to look at you long enough to respond. My name is Liana. What's your job? I am the mayor's clerk. I am responsible for keeping track of official records and documents in Vesper. Tell me about Vesper. I like the town, but 'tis so far from Britain that it attracts some truly unusual people. Tell me about the unusual people. Well, there are a couple of strange ones, Mara and Yongi. There is Blorn. He is a mean one. And well, of course, there is Eldroth. And she says with a shudder, the gargoyles. Tell me about gargoyles. Now there's a disgusting creature for thee. I think they were better named back when we called them demons. In fact, she hands you a piece of paper. Oh yeah, she's just trying to recruit me. Tell me about Blorn? There's a troublemaker and thief if I've ever seen one. He needs to think about leaving town, quickly, if he knows what's best for him. There is one thing I like about him, though. He hates the gargoyles more than anyone. Jeez. Tell me about Eldroth. He is nice, I suppose, but he is also a doddering old fool. I do not think he hath had a brain for more than a decade. Tell me about Yongi. Yongi is nothing more than a drunk. The only reason he opened a tavern was to have an excuse to purchase large amounts of alcohol at wholesale prices. Do not ask him about the gargoyles unless thou dost want him to talk thine ear off. He hates them almost as much as Blorn does. I think that's fine. Can we cure this town of racism? A strong, powerful man looks at you and nods in acknowledgement. What's your name? I am Zaxam, he states proudly. What's your job? I teach others to be strong fighters. I'm a trainer here in Vesper. I think we're good. May strength be thy guide. That tavern, anyways. Oh, who are you? The man before you narrows his eyes, slits as he sees you. What's your name? Lorne, if thou must know. Your job. I don't believe I wish to tell thee. Wow. Why? What'd I do? What's your problem, Blorn? Gives a slight nod and a quiet grunt and returns to his business. Damn! What a dick. Do-do-do. Bird in the hand squirms. It's asleep. Yeah, he's got one of those pamphlets. Interesting. It's the tavern. For you. Oh, it's that guy. Okay. Okay. Mishra's masterpiece. Yo. Welcome on in, friend. How are you today? Good to see you. Playing some Ultima VII. How are you on this fine evening? I'm alive. That's about it. How's the punch man? I'm doing great. Alive is good. Sometimes that's all you can hope for. Yeah, I'm doing well. Gargoyle there. Boom, 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 boom. Feels good to get back into streaming. Took a few days off. You see a very large, strong, wingless gargoyle. What's your name? To answer, For them. What's your job? To do odd jobs for others. Also, to record gargoyle legends in written form. For them. To mean strong one. Okay. Let's talk about legends. This is for sure a different Ultima than I remember. I think the one I played was 4. Interesting. This is the first Ultima I've ever played. I watched a little bit of Ultima 6, but that's kind of my experience. So I don't even know what Ultima 4 would look like, honestly. I know what 6 and this look like, obviously, but yeah. To have many interesting stories about our race, to be writing them down for future generations. What generations? To be afraid for the future of the gargoyle youths. To tell you they know little about their heritage. To feel it important to educate them and the offspring who follow them in our ways and history. Tell me about the stories. To have had many exciting myths from before the Avatar's encounters with our race. To share the concept of a hero with the humans. To have had different heroes from our own history. Tell me about the others. To be friends with Laplam and know he is a good miner. Also to know Aniskart, who reminds us of singularity in these troubled times. Tell me about the troubled times. To be angry with humans, to be treated poorly and with contempt. To know not why, he shrugs. Alright, well, fair enough. To tell you goodbye, human. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm enjoying it.
Go inside. Tell them you are the Avatar.
Okay. Thank you, disembodied voice. I'm going to save. The gargoyle is obviously displeased with the intrusion of your presence. What's your name? To have no desire to tell you. To demand to know who you are. You know what? I'm the Avatar. Gargoyle growls as he turns to look at you. He stands. The gargoyles were the bad guys in Ultima 6. Dialogue and events spoken of in this game are directly related to when you invaded their world in the last game, 200 years ago. That makes sense. I do remember a bit of that from when I watched Chillruns play, Ultima 6. Setting a hand on the shoulder of the gargoyle next to him. The other gargoyle also stands. Anger flashes across his face as he points a finger at you. Yeah, they have a right to be pissed, I guess. You know, there are some of them have a grudge. Yeah, that makes sense. You be the cause for our unhappiness, humans. You be the reason for our poverty. To die, humans, to die. Oh, that one seems okay with it. Winged Gargoyle has a very calm air about him. As he first sees you, a smile of recognition appears in his face. Get wrecked, Gargoyle boy. Well, you know what? I guess I just became the hero of Vesper because they fucking hate gargoyles, so. You present greetings, Avatar. One way to solve racism, I guess. Hey, they picked a fight with me. To be called Aniskart. Tell me about Aniskart. To mean anti-dry master. I wonder if I can, like, reload that and have that not happen. See what happens. Stupid joke, I know. No, I got you. You're good. What's your name? Let's see. What if I say I'm just Plunge? To tell you to go away. Alright, well, we do this without killing the beast. As long as I don't say I'm the Avatar, they're fine with me. And then this guy's like, hey, it's the Avatar! And I'm like, shut up! What's your name? To be called Eniskart. Job. Serve food and drink to others. Others. Do you know all of the gargoyles in Vesper? Do you want to know about specific ones? You know what? I'm good for now. I warn you that many hold resentment for their poor treatment. To be careful, please. Yeah. Oh, let's see what it has to say about Vesper. To be a town full of hate. To have the humans hate us, and to know many hate them, especially Animambus and Foronamo. To be not a good thing. He appears saddened. Tell me about Animanus. To have worked in the mines with Laplam, but to have left just recently, he shakes his head. To hate the humans who work there, and who live on the other side of the oasis. Be too violent. To be no longer permitted on the other side. Tell me about Foronamo. To be brother to Animambus, and to have been raised by the same parent. To hate humans as much as Animambus, and, he sighs, to be allowed to no longer visit the human side. What about Laplam? To mine for the mining company here. To be the only gargoyle still mining here. Nods his head. To be very tolerant, like Forlam. Tell me about Forlam. To be a laborer for the town. Okay. Tell me about tolerant. To work with only humans. To hate and degrade him. To continue working, however, despite this. To be quite tolerant of human intolerance, he nods, as if to emphasize his point. Name? Oh, that's him. Aniskart. You're a bad person. Yeah, so obviously that disembodied voice is not my friend. And I'm not sure there's much I can do here, but, you know. Maybe I'll come back here later. Maybe it's time to go on a sailing voyage. I do know that I should go to Buccaneer Bay at some point, though I'm not sure where that is exactly. Look at the map, see what it shows. You have the game map, it's shipped with a cloth map, so it's not cheating. Look it up. Buccaneer's Den, that's what I meant, yes. So, we have this map. I haven't really looked at a out-of-game map yet, but we do have a handy-dandy, what's it called? So I can see where I am on the map, and that's Vesper right there. Yeah, we can pretty much go wherever. Here's then is the island beneath the title. Oh, okay, so it's... Is it the East Island or the West Island? So the West Island right here or the East one right here? Okay, so it's the West one, I'm assuming. Alright, well, let's head there. West Island. Awesome. Might as well. I know I've got business there. And first off, let's just dump a bunch of stuff in the hold, because I can do that. Oops. Nuggets. Sell that at some point. The agents. Oh, bedroll. Right. I'll keep that on my person. Gold jewelry. We have the sextant. Throw the gold in here because fellowship medallion. A bottle. Never know when you're gonna need a bottle. Cup. Never know when you're gonna need a cup. Poison's handy, I guess. He's just got all our food. We're running kind of low on. Bro, there's the dopest inventory management ever seen in a game. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? It's kind of difficult to, like, find stuff sometimes, but I do like it. Bananas. Literally just stuff overlaid on top of each other. That joke. What a bit. Or whatever. A blowgun, I forgot I have that. Hey, Cleoc, welcome on in. How are you today? Good to see you, as always. Golden nuggets. Virtue stones, which will be handy at some point. Get all the mark and recall stuff. Keep them in the barrel for now. Resumed my Game Boy puzzle shuffler last week, and I cannot for the life of me figure out how to mark a game as completed. So, are you using BizHawk Shuffler 2 by Author Blues? So when you first start it up, it'll give you that little window that says, gives you your, lets you choose what your range is, and then you can choose what a completion hotkey is, and it gives you a drop down of like 5 of them. I usually pick backslash, but default is like a combo that's like shift and something. Yeah, it's in that menu. Yep. You can change it. You can't change it to whatever you want, but you can change it to the ones in the drop down. Welcome on in, Squid. Good to see you. Yeah, no worries, Cleoc. I have a ship. Yes, indeed. And, some helpful viewers were kind enough to tell me how to dismount it when I actually got on it. Accidentally got on it. I couldn't figure out how to get off. It's like, help! Orb of the Moons. I don't even remember what that is. Sure, it's important. don't think she has much. That's more gold nuggets. Just throw those in the hold. Why not? Yes, how are you doing, Squid? Good to see you, as always. She has our torches. She's the torch bearer. Green Lantern fan, welcome on in. Be able to name said ship. Also, greeting plunge in chat. I think the ship already has a name. Take a look at my, I actually do have a deed for the ship. Right here. By proclamation of Lord British, this is an official document denoting ownership of the Heretofore mentioned sailing, heretofore, I thought that was the name for a second. The heretofore mentioned sailing vessel. Forgery of this title is prohibited under law number blah blah blah. Ship name Golden Ankh. Completion date 3/8. Yeah. Cool. Yep, that's our official license and registration. It is the Golden Ankh. Torchbearer, Kyle Renner, yeah, pretty much. And you have barrels. Yay for inventory sorting. Yep. We have barrels. We have an anchor. So yeah, let's save. Ship is the SS floats a bit. It does float a bit. Or the moon is the item which created the red moon gate you walk through to get to this world. Ah, that does seem important. Let's go on our first voyage. There we go. I think I can't crash. I don't need to worry about the wind. Tip: when you park somewhere and have to leave the boat behind, you can mark its location on the coast or near it. You can come back for the storage. Nice. And I bet you I can... Yeah, I can definitely see where I'm at on the map here. Alright, so we want to start heading west. Not where I want to go. Glad I got that sextant. So this is probably the island I'm trying to land at. I just gotta find... Yeah. That scared me. Alright. Should be it. Perfect. Oh, and there's a dock for us. With a free anchor. Roll the sails. Save. Oh, Mr. Ominous Voice, why are you laughing at us? Yeah, seriously, what's so funny? Gonna share with the rest? I'm assuming this probably says Buccaneer's Den. Yeah. I don't even need to look it up. I can figure it out by the character amounts. You can also use the side thingy on a coastline without a dock, but I could be wrong. Yeah, that makes sense. Docks are nice, though. It's kind of feels good. Free food. Just about to ask if that evil cackle came from your streamer if my room is haunted. I mean, the two are not mutually exclusive, Cleok. It's an inside joke. You wouldn't understand, he said ominously. Oh, sorry, Avatar. I was just thinking about something funny. You mastered the art of stealing. Yeah, just make sure no one's on screen. Pretty easy. Just like in real life. Make sure no one sees you. Well, and a bottle. No, it's locked. They can't bitch if they took it. If they took it, yeah. Yeah, it was the kid. Restore me. Locked. Interesting. Alright, well, I'm going to take a short break. I'll be right back, everybody. Oh, I didn't even see a cow. Alright, we'll investigate that when I get back from break. BRB, everybody.